Hey guys, VideoJames, and since Monster Hunter Stories comes out in less than a week, actually, it comes out the 8th, and today's I believe it's the 1st today? I don't know. But since it's coming out in less than a week, I figured I would do this video today. So today, I'm going to be telling you guys my most wanted monster, my most excited about monsters for Monster Hunter Stories. Now, this really isn't in any particular order. I'm just going from the first photo I downloaded to the last. And again, Facecam might not work on this either, too. I'm sorry about that, but Facecam has been acting up a little bit, so I am trying to get that fixed. I did actually find a way to resolve it, so hopefully after this video I can actually implement it and actually get it to work. But anyway, we're going to start this video before I start rambling on anymore. So the first monster I'm most expecting out of Monster Hunter Stories, and am definitely most excited for, is the Rathalos. Specifically, the Silver Rathalos. Now, Rathalos is the proclaimed King of the Skies, and is a dragon monster that has a lot of firepower and a lot of power moves, and it is altogether a very strong and very awesome looking monster. And I really am most excited for the silver coloration. I really do like the way the silver Rathalos looks. It just looks absolutely amazing. The azure one looks pretty nice too. I do still enjoy the base Rathalos colors, but to be honest, silver just instantly struck my heart. That I love the way this thing looks. It looks like something you would find at the top of a tower, which is where you actually find silver Rathalos. Spoilers. Moving on to the second most excited for monster, we have the Naga Kouga. I absolutely love the Naga Kouga. Ever since Monster Hunter Ultimate came out, I love the Naga Kouga. This thing is the absolute coolest monster I've ever seen in my life. So the Naga Kouga is basically a Kouga mixed with a Wyvern, and it's basically the embodiment of death and destruction. And it's kind of like a Grim Reaper, and it is a very cool monster. It is a very fast and powerful monster, and it does rely a lot on speed and technical attacks. And it is actually not too strong, but I love it because of its appearance. That Naga Kouga, it doesn't matter to me how strong it is or how powerful it is. That I just love Naga Kouga because of the way it looks and because of the memories I have of fighting it back in Monster Hunter 3 and Monster Hunter Ultimate and Monster Hunter Generations. That this thing is a pain in the butt to fight, but it's a fun thing to fight, in my opinion. That this thing is one of the best monsters I've ever fought in my entire life. Moving on to the third, I couldn't include the King of the Skies without including the Queen of the Skies, because people will get mad at that. But moving on, we have the Wrothian as my third most excited for monster. Now, if you don't know, Wrothian is basically like Rathalos, but it's a female mainly. That for some reason, Wrothians are only female in these games, and I don't know why. But just as the Rathalos is the King of the Sky, Wrothian is the Queen of the Sky. And they have a lot similar characteristics. They even have very similar body features that you can see. They have like the same kind of bodies and wings and all that, and same similar tail. And they do actually have a lot of the same attacks in the game. So they have a lot of the similar battle patterns and similar kind of actual movements. And they do both have fire as a base attribute. And I do like, don't get me wrong, I like the Wrothian, but if I were to say which one of them is my favorite, it would be a hard thing to do, because pink Wrothian I think is alright, green one I don't really like, and gold one, again, I just find alright. That Wrothians don't really strike me as cool as the Rathalos, so I don't really get as excited over them for their appearance, but they do look still really cool, and I do still remember fighting these as well in Monster Hunter 3 and Ultimate. That these things were very strong and very hard to take down, but it made it all the more rewarding. So, I do really want to see this in the new Monster Hunter games, which it will be. I am really excited for this, but it's not excited me as much as the Rathalos. That the Rathalos has me way more hyped for this game. Especially him and the Naga Kouga have me the most excited for this game. And moving on, we have the Barrioth. I actually do really like this thing. It is a really cool monster. I actually bought the amiibo for it, so I wouldn't have to go hunting for it post-game. But the Varioth is basically a saber-toothed tiger wyvern, and it does a really cool... Well, it does a cool... It looks really amazing. I do really like how the fangs are like a cold orange, and then the rest of the body is just kind of like white Snow White, and then they got the black claws. And I do really like the Varioth's appearance, and it is a really strong monster. It is really powerful, and I tend to stray more towards the powerful monsters in terms of what I like better. Not because I seek out the powerful stuff, just because the power stuff kind of draws me like a moth to a flame, and this thing is actually really cool. Again, I bought the amiibo for this thing, so you definitely know it's excited me. I would definitely get this as soon as it could be got in post-game, but I didn't really want to wait that long, because in order to get this thing, you have to go like through 3/4 of the story, and then it'll get unlocked, and that kind of doesn't seem alright to me. It seems like you should get it a little earlier than that, but Capcom, your game, you guys do whatever you want. And then moving on, we have the Lagea. If you don't know, the Lagea is a Leviathan, and it is a water attribute Leviathan, surprise, surprise, and it is actually a very strong monster. It is actually really cool looking as well, and it does have the actual amphibian traits that very few monsters have, to where it can be both land and water, which makes it all the cooler to me, because I do love water a lot. I love swimming, I love beaches, I love water in general. The only kind of water I don't like is rain. Rain is the one kind of water I don't like. And the Lagea is honestly very cool in my opinion. I do really like the coloration on him, and I do really like his battle tactics. I like the way he attacks in battle. I like the way he actually moves in battle, because it actually makes him seem like he's moving as a sort of Leviathan, that he's not like walking on legs, and that he's kind of slithering around a little bit. And it does actually make him look really cool and really awesome to me. And then moving on, we have the final monster as the Varioth. Now, the Varioth is honestly my favorite monster, just because I have fond memories of this from previous Monster Hunter games. Like I said before, that this thing is honestly something that I saw in the old Monster Hunter games, and I thought, that thing is cool. I like the way that thing looks. Because the Varioth has this kind of crest on the top of its head that kind of looks like a big battering ram, and that just absolutely looks cool to me. And it looks amazing. Its battle powers are actually really good. It is a very strong tank monster, and I do actually really like the way it fights. And I would say that the Ice Varioth has me a lot more excited than the regular Varioth. I probably will get both of them, but I definitely want to end up trying to get the Ice Varioth, just because it looks so amazing compared to the regular Varioth. But anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I know, kind of a short one, not really too much in-depth on a lot of the monsters, but a lot of the reasons for why I'm excited for these monsters is basically just reasons that were said for previous monsters, like for the Rathalos. A lot of the reasons that I said I wanted the Rathalos are reasons for basically all of these monsters. That the Rathalos is kind of the base reasons for all the other monsters. But anyway, I'm leaving this video here. I'll leave links down in the description to all the pictures I used, just because I feel like crediting the people who made these pictures. And if you guys did like this video, you can slap the like button and let me know what your guys' favorite monsters, or monsters you're most waiting on, are down in the comments. And I will see you guys later.